across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for James Conner, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Conner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll try the left side with Conner. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And some space here. Touchdown, Giants! Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action now. Mariota. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
From the 50, here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. These two teams met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. This goes out wide from Nixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Marcus May with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Mariota. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff to Connor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing, Mariota. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Back to throw. Fields. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Here's Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Fights him off. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Play action. It's Fields.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
To throw is Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing after the interception, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields dumps it off to Mixon. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Fields. By Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Fourth down, Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shawn Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields steps away. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. A nice little juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Touchdown! It's complete. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This is Connor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's Connor.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Mariota. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. An option handoff given to Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Eagles 35. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Rolling to it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squib kick, picked up near the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Giants.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
McCaffrey on the counter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, big hole left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. James Conner with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now it's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Fields on first down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take
Thank you.